Happy Eid-Mubarak, the day of celebration after disciplining and train ourselves with a month's worth of fasting. So, as I was idling around, my big bro asked me what content should I make next. Nothing came to mind. He said, "What about cookies for the Eid?" I said, "The oven is kinda busted for a moment." He said, "What about honey cornflakes? It does not need the oven to make one." And I said, "Sounds plausible, but it's too simple." In fact, it is really simple. It won't take too much time to make it. After editing, I predicted that the video won't even be 3 minutes long. It kinda wastes to make a short video. And he said, "We have a non-stick pan. We can use it to make cookies." I was like, "Oh yeah, I've watched some videos that make cookies without using ovens. Yeah, let's do that." So, we researched through the rabbit hole to find some ideas and voila! We'll be cooking NPC, non-stick pan cookies. So, let's get cooking, shall we? For this recipe, we need to be a little bit specific. 1.5 cup of flour, a teaspoon of baking powder, a cup of brown sugar, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 50 grams of salted butter, preferably melted, and 1 egg. We need a big bowl for this because we are going big for these cookies. Brown sugar, butter, mix them thoroughly. This is why I said preferably melted butter. Mixing this dough can be quite a bitch when the butter is still solid. Took me quite some time and effort to mix them thoroughly. Crack the egg and continue mixing. You know what? Just mix all wet ingredients together until the butter completely melts. Now, for the dry ingredients: baking powder, flour, then mix them up until thoroughly combined. I'm not a fan of chocolate chips, but for the sake of the content, I'll put some. The dough is still wet. Put another flour. This makes 2 cups of flour. The dough is okay now. Shape them into balls, courtesy of my brother. After shaping the balls, set them aside and clean as you go. Because we are using a pan to bake these cookies, we are not gonna use the usual firepower. We have to use as slow as possible heat or else the dough is gonna burn fast, and we don't want that, do we? Grease the pan with butter. I'm using the margarine, by the way. Use the kitchen towel for easy greasing. It looks too greasy, right? Just use the dry part of the kitchen towel to wipe out the excess grease. That should do it. Put the balls inside the pan and press them flat to get, the cookie shape. Turn on the heat and make sure the fire is low as possible. Cover them with lid and let them be for about 15 minutes. I forgot that the dough will melt once they heat up. But it's okay. They look fine. The upper parts are still soft and showed the signs of undercooked. So, after deliberating our next course of action, we decided to flip the cookies and continue cooking. Now that the cookies are flipped, we let them cook for a while on a bit more fire. They turned up becoming crackers for some reason. It's alright, we got plenty more of dough to go. We'll get them right next time. Second try. Grease the pan, put down the dough. This time, we are using a bit more firepower. And this happened. Story of my life. Third try. Grease the pan, put in the dough. This time, we use the first firepower again because it's the safest method. And they are totally undercooked. It's okay, just add 2 more minutes. Nothing
Now we're
changed.
talking.
Alright, just flip the damn cookies. Cook them for another 5 minutes. Yep, these are not cookies anymore. They look like crackers now. Alright, we're changing the name. They are called non-stick pan crackers now. Anyway, let's just finish the remaining dough. This time, 17 minutes of cooking. Flip them. Another 5 minutes. What the hell, man? Alright, I give up. I suspected that there is too much sugar I put earlier. So, it is advisable to cut down the sugar while making the dough. I'm gonna get it right next time. And there you have it. Non-stick pan crackers. Alright, see you guys in another video. Peace. They crack nicely though.